All right, so before we get into articles, here's today's question. We could totally spend the entire day on this question, but here it goes. Are you guys ready? And you guys can take this in a number of ways. What is the biggest threat to progressivism? To true progressive change in this country? What is the biggest threat stopping that? What's the biggest threat to progressivism? Live me folks are typing the. Jeremy says the Democratic Party. America, CIA taking over Dems, corporations, Russia bait. The biggest threat to progressive change is the Democratic Party. Too many different groups. Democrats, neoliberals, Marcus Carey points out. No accountability for previous criminal politicians. The media, money in politics, complacency. Corporate fascists in control. Politicians, Democratic establishment, money in politics. Dems, two-party. Money in politics plus limited political parties. We stay divided. Money in politics. The oligarchy. Derek says swine flu. Rick says Russian pasta. George says the deep state. DC fascism is extremism. Dems silently allow. CIA Dems, money in politics. Putin pasta. DCCC now. Russia. Neoliberalism. Winkle says no accountability for number one party disguised. Centrist. Eric says centrist. Democrats co-opt progressive movements and crush them. We already know that what Republicans are. The oligarchy, the war on drugs. Yeah, mainstream media. I would say money in politics. I'm going to have to go with money in politics. Pelosi and Schumer. Singular ideology. Hillary Rodham Clinton's cult. That's what Eric says. Abolish Citizens United, the cancer destroying democracy. Citizens United is bad, Phil, but once we abolish Citizens United, we still got money in politics. We're just back to where we were in the early aughts, which I agree with you. We got to start by getting rid of Citizens United. I'm with you 110%. But let's not. We all know that just ending Citizens United does not get money out of politics. We got to go further. Liberal centrists who would rather work with right-wingers than with leftists such as progressives, socialists, communists, etc. Okay. 44 of 45 presidents being related to King Edward, oligarchy, money in politics because neither party will work for us. Ron is right. I just finished watching Obey again. Justice Dems aren't taking money. Incrementalism, money in politics, closed-minded self-centeredness, electoral college. Those are all pretty good answers. No third party with real power. And Eric gives a shout out to Wolfpack. Wow. All right. Incrementalism. Super delegates. And the 17th Earl of Oxford says fear itself. Apathy. Critical thinking. Election rigging in all forms. Man, these are some good answers. I feel like we just wrote a thesis for somebody in graduate school right now. They're just going to take every topic that we just brought up and they're just going to write a paragraph about each one. And then their dissertation's done. You're welcome, academic somewhere. So, yeah, I'm going to go with money in politics. I think that we have one party. It's the money party. And I really think that that is connected to all the things that we brought up. You know, why are the super delegates a thing? Because of the money party. Why do we, I know that's not the official lie we were sold on why super delegates are a thing. Like, no, it's because of McGovern. Yeah, if you believe that, I got some coastal property to sell you in Ohio. We have super delegates because they know that one party is supposed to be the party of the people. They don't really want it to be the party of the people. So they got some things in place to make sure it's not actually the party of the people. Why? Because we got the money party. Why is our media as corrupt as it is? Because we got the money party. Because corporate media is in bed with organizations like the DCCC, organizations like the Republican Party, like the GOP. Both parties do the same shady stuff. It's just we expect more from the Democrats because they're supposed to actually represent the working people. you know, why don't we have healthcare? Because of the money party. Because that's what funds the military-industrial complex. Because the powers that be want endless war. They want the economy of war. They want to keep that going. Proudfoots, thank you very much for your Super Chat contribution. Polling shows most Americans support progressive policies, but somehow our leaders, in quotes leaders, won't even try to implement them. Americans passively accept being sold out every single time so long as things don't get too bad. So I think in some ways your answer is incrementalism. And yeah, some of that does lie on we the people. We eventually need to put our foot down and say enough of this. If we keep going lesser of two evils, the other evil is going to get progressively more evil, which means the lesser evil is also going to get progressively shittier too. But again, why are we in that situation in the first place? The money party. Because we got one party. Winkle, thank you for the super chat contribution. Guys, wow. That was a heavy question, and you guys crushed it as usual. Reality Vortex says oligarchy. Yep, I'm with you guys. I think we nailed that question. And once again, thank you guys for being so good at things. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.